Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I wanted to ask a question that was posed to me, and I found it to be pretty interesting, but it definitely made me come in and kind of ask a couple of questions, man, and definitely have some wonderings. If you are a clan member, here's a question for you. Are you the clan member that joins and participates mainly when there's an event, especially when CVC or something like that? Are you that clan member that only joins in just for CVC? Are you the one that goes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days in between without logging or checking in? You're just doing your thing, and then all of a sudden you show up, if you show up, and then boom, you're active. The question is this: when you selected your clan, how did you select your clan? Here's another one. I had a message left for me, and that's the question about tournaments. Are tournaments worth it? Are events worth it for a player that is level 10, level 15, level 25? And I'm going to tell you guys now, there are a lot of tournaments. There are a lot of events you absolutely should be going for because they're pretty easy to achieve. And that's just being honest. Without much resource, without a lot of time, they're really, really easy for you to pull off some decent rewards. And so it doesn't hurt to look. So let's kind of look at it. Currently, we have the following tournaments taking place. Spider tournaments, which I'll be honest, guys, there are very few of my accounts that I run a successful spider dungeon in. Spider has always been a really, really tricky one. I think as far as ability, I've managed to make it up to level, maybe level 15, 17 on my first accounts. But for free to play, it's probably somewhere between 7 to 10, 7 to 11. And as I do more research and try to start moving around teams, I've learned that it's come down to my quality of gear. The way I am choosing to assemble my teams is huge. And also learning those skills, the importance of stun, the importance of decreased turn meter, the importance of, all of those buffs and debuffs that can definitely make a difference with your team. So when you get stuck, it's a great time to kind of stop, pause, look at other areas of the game, and really start analyzing the champions that you've acquired so far. Now, I brought up the thought of tournaments in particular because for Classic Arena Takedown, Arena is something that most of us do on a regular basis. And so when I'm taking a look for this particular account, guys, I'm in first place on this account with 91 points. And I think to even reach the top reward was only 60 points. Like literally 60 points. Now, what you're saying to yourself is, but I'm only earning 1 to 2 points per round in arena because, I'm still bronze level. And that's fine. But take a look at this. Our top 3, this guy has 2 points. That's it. 2. Because you're placed in a group of 100. And as you can see, especially as a new player, free to play, of course, but as a new player, a lot of your competition don't even go for the event. They don't. I don't own a cohort. So the skin for cohort was not my biggest push. Probably my first 2 rewards were you're only using champions from particular factions. So Demon Spawn, Undead Hordes, Dark Elves, and Knights Revenant. And I get the push to have, faction specific tournaments. And I kind of find it interesting, to be honest. But across the board, extremely early game players have not jumped on board with this one. I've seen a lot more activity with my pay to play now that I've hit like level 55, 56. But early, this is what you're running into. And some of these can be as low as 30 points. It's all based on your particular level. It took me one afternoon. I think I ran most of these battles because I had saved up several refills of coins, and there's nothing else to do with them, but either use them or let them expire. And remember, as you're working through Arena, this is also a great time to start acquiring those points to go toward your Great Hall. that area that we usually neglect for the longest of time until we figure out the value of it. Guys, it's worth it, at least to go in and kind of see where you are. Let me show you another example. Spider for me is going to be a different one. I normally attack these one at a time, but if you look here, no one has even tried. And the question is why? Now, I have one account because Spider, you can only use Dark Elves. I do not own a single champion from the Dark Elf faction on one of my accounts. Not one, which is the amazing part. Like, I was like, wow, I never paid attention to it before now. But this is one of those, we are 1 day, 3 hours in. Even if I go in and just go for the first, I'm going to get to, 50 points today. I'm still walking away with 2 books, which most definitely can be used. And boom, you have rank charms. Why not? It's not the hugest reward, but with this as my competition, how could I not at this point? So really quick video, just want to point out to you guys, don't sleep on tournaments. When you're placed in tournament groups, remember they are ranked based on ability and level of your account. And so there are certain ones that people will jump on and get really excited about, but there are others that I have logged into that only had an hour or 2 left, and they look just like this one. No one had attempted them. I went in and did 2 or 3 battles, completely won, and walked away with those prizes. It's worth it. Take the time, click around. Don't let the ads kind of throw you off, but always check your tournaments and your events. If something in the news, when they post the news stories, kind of catches your eye, because it's going to let you know when things are coming up. Check it out. Don't avoid it. Let me know how you guys do, and I'll talk to you soon.